because it looks very similar and the way they play is very similar too. So there's one really visible kayagam's characteristic. So if you know about this, you will notice that if that is the kayagam or not. So kayagam player play the string with their bare fingers and their nails. But the gujang and gudo players, they use fake nails. So if you see the fingertip, they have if they have fake nails, that's not the kayagam. So you can recognize the kayagam like that. And there are some other kayagam's characteristics. For example, kayagam's string is made of silk. So that's why the sound is more mild and very soft. I didn't break.
Okay.
Yeah, you should just sit here and break very well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Is that hollow then? Is that?
Oh yes, I can show you the bottom too.
Okay.
So you can use these nuts for tuning, and I'll show you the bottom side too. I'll show you like this. So I installed the pickup, acoustic guitar pickup inside of the body, and the body is completely hollow. And actually this is this hole is for grabbing the kayagam, like lifting the kayagam. So it's very convenient when you lift like this. And when you play on the floor, you can use this stand. This.
What type of wood is that?
So the bottom wood is chestnut, and the upper side is paulownia tree.
What?
Paulownia.
Okay.
Paulownia. Yeah. Paulownia tree. And both are pretty soft wood compared to piano or guitar. So you will be really surprised when you lift this. Because I can lift like this. It's pretty lightweight because those are very soft wood. And my first shoe, creative vibe. There are so many skilled instrument players in the world, and it's really good to see them and learn from their playing technique. Of course, you have to be technically good as a musician, but creativity makes you to be an artist, not a technique. So I love to be creative. When I start to develop my own sound and my own music, I didn't know that why I'm doing these things. Like I started to install some guitar pickups for my instrument, which is not good, not made for my instrument, and trying all different kind of pedals for making new sound. Mostly was bad because it was just guitar pedals. But I think I just wanted to play like a guitar or piano. I felt like guitar players, they have a lot more fun stuff than kayagam players. So I wanted to have some fun. Kayagam doesn't have pickup or kayagam doesn't have any four pedals. So overall, I can say like I pursued fun thing. And I think that was the time I was very creative. And still, I always give a good score to myself when I'm creative, I think. Last question. So how would you incorporate kayagam in worship? So it's a very interesting question. So let's talk about kayagam's characteristics first. So there are some characteristics of my instrument. You already saw I'm playing, so you can see that firstly this is a string instrument, right? But it doesn't use bow like a violin or violoncello. So it's similar to the harp more than violin. And secondly, there are a lot of strings. It doesn't have every 12 strings, but a lot of notes are set in the body already, like the keys, piano. So sounds similar like piano. And thirdly, you can think about the sound color. So it sounds like banjo or mandolin or acoustic guitar. So you can keep those instruments in your mind when you adapt the kayagum sound to the tune. You can keep those instruments, piano, guitar, harp, or mandolin, banjo, things. So like